Alright guys, today I'll be going over my 2022 summer spring Grailed / Depop wish list. I have like mostly like tops and bottoms on here, and then I think I have one footwear on here, or one shoe that I are on one of my Grailed lists. So I'll basically be going over these, and I did want to include more, but I did some research on each piece that is going to be this video, and I'll have pictures of each one. So I mean, if this does get enough good support and feedback, I will be doing a part 2 for this video. So yeah, if you guys do like this type of content, just let me know. I'll do another video of this, because there's like a bunch of stuff I want on Grailed. I'm pretty sure everybody who's into fashion of course has a complete wish list of the endless items that they want, and of course we can't always attain them because like outrageous prices, and yeah, I mean, one can only dream, right? So the first piece is going to be Mickey Mouse number 9 collection, which is by Takehiro Miyashita, and this dropped in summer spring of 2000, I believe, and it is a part of his collection that's called Extra Heavy. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this on numerous rappers. I've seen it on Summers, if you guys know who Summers is. He was wearing I think it was a Mickey t-shirt, and basically the design is Mickey Mouse, he's like grabbing a microphone. He looks kind of like mad. I think it's just how the graphic looks, but it looks pretty cool. It's a pretty sick graphic. I think he also did a Rockstar one where Mickey's holding a guitar, and I believe, yeah, it's inspired by Pearl Jam frontman Eddie Vedder. I believe I pronounced that right. It was about his onstage performance, and yeah, these go for a lot of money. The shirts, you could probably find them for as low as like 100, but nowadays you could probably see that going to like 120. The lowest I've seen on Grailed was probably $70, but the condition wasn't really, you know, the best. I would say it's a 7 out of 10, but if you guys want a nice one, you're probably looking at least 100 plus. And the hoodies, they come in white, black, and brown, I believe, as well as the t-shirts. I think the best one, in my opinion, is the brown one, but for some reason, I guess it's just fashion, but there's no like little front pouch. So I mean, if you want to carry your keys or something, just expect to have like pocket spaces in your pants, or like at least cargo pants, something I'll wear. Number 9 also does have nice cargo pants if you guys are looking to check that out. But so the next Grail I have on my wish list would be the Sweet Coke Moto Cab sandal. You could find these probably for less than $200 now, and that's probably because there's so much different variations, but I kind of would just go with the original black ones with the chunky midsole, and it has like the little straps and everything that look pretty bulky and stylish. And there's not really an official release because they do still directly sell them on Sweet Coke and Essence, and pretty much of any of those fashion retailers that have all these sales. So Essence and Farfetch, any of those, they carry designers pretty much. And yeah, it's a very distinct futuristic looking design. I think they're kind of ahead of their time, because when you do think of slides, you don't only think of this kind of silhouette, I guess you could say. It's pretty like innovative, because I don't know, most of the time when I think of slides, I'm thinking of like some Nike slides you just wear to the gym, then you change into your runners or something if you're gonna go work out. But no, these you could actually wear them in a nice outfit. I mean, I wouldn't wear it to like fancy restaurant, but you know, you could put this together with some probably like nice cargo pants. Even these would look nice with you know, some nice shorts in the summer, some white socks, cool graphic tee, you know, something not too crazy, but they do add a nice flair to your outfit. My next one, it's not really like an archive piece, but it's from Instagram brand Handmade Rust, and I did mention this piece in my last video. It was the red tag denim. They look very similar to the Undercover 85s, which run about $5 like I mentioned before, but these are about 250. They also do have a lot of sales for these, but I think they're a pretty good bargain since they are reinforced with, I think it's like probably cotton, I would say. So there's like a bunch of rips from your thigh all the way down to your ankle. They kind of just look completely thrashed. I think that's what I like about them as well. And they do sit really nice on Rick Owens shoes, like the Ramones or the Dunks. So if you guys are into Rick Owens, I would say they stack very nicely around the sole of any Rick Owens shoe. And you probably could wear the little cuff on the bottom of the pants. You could probably wear that over the tongue of the shoe and it'll look good, or you could just stack it on top. It's just preference, really. But yeah, they're pretty stylish pants. They're a very good alternative, like I said, to some of the archive pieces around going on the market for distressed denim. And there's not really a big market, I would say, other than undercover for denim. I mean, you do have Capital with patchwork, but as far as distressing goes, I would say Undercover is probably one of the best Japanese brands that's, you know, putting this very meticulous attention to detail craftsmanship with jeans. And you could tell these take a long time. I know they're priced this high for a reason. Even I feel like $250 is reasonable for jeans. I know not everybody's in that price range, but for the amount of work that does go into this, I mean, if you think it's really that expensive, then you can always try doing it yourself. Next piece I have would be the Supreme Scarface jacket. So it has the graphic on the front of Tony Montana's fountain with the LED. It says "The world is yours." It's like a golden globe. Not sure if that's supposed to be the earth or something, but it's probably one of the coolest sculptures or things that he has in his house. If you guys haven't watched that movie Scarface, I think it's like 1980 something with Al Pacino. They depict the mobster Al Capone, and I believe his nickname was Scarface, so that's where, you know, the title comes from. But in this case, it's placed in Miami, Florida, and he's basically like a refugee. Then he comes to the United States and then becomes a drug lord. But one of my favorite movies, though. I mean, it's not as appropriate, but they teach a good lesson, though. He had his demise coming. I'm not gonna spoil too much of it, because I mean, you guys probably already know he's dead. Oh yeah, this is also by Supreme, if I didn't mention. And the next piece I do have is the Hysteric Glamour Snake Denim. They have a super tight fit, but needless to say, I would probably wear like something that doesn't really like overcrowd the fit or the taper of the bottom of the ankle of the jeans. Because if they're tapered, it wouldn't really look good. If you wear a chunky shoe, the proportions would be like extremely off. You would kind of look like how Gunna wears his outfits. He'll wear like these super tight Amiri jeans, and then he'll wear those chunky Balenciaga runners. It just doesn't look right. I feel like that's the case with these. So you'd kind of have to wear something like sandals with these, or something that doesn't have a big sole, really. I've seen a lot of people, they wear the Sweet Cokes with these, as well as like Elix boots. I kind of noticed that a lot of people wear the Vibram buckle boots from Elix with any of the tight, super tight pants that are like skinny tapered. So I mean, it looks very proportionate, because it's not something that's super big and chunky. I mean, you do have the chunky boots that are out there, but they do go a lot more proportionate if you wear something it kind of fits the taper of the jeans. And it does make sense. The official release is not really listed online, so from what I researched, the only thing that they do have that was dated recently was a trucker collab with Supreme, I believe, in 2021 of March. I will leave some pictures of those up as well. I think these, they don't go for as much, because of course they're a collab and they're not really an archive piece, so to speak. So that's why they're so cheap. So I mean, if you do like the silhouette and design of these, you can check out the denim jacket and the carpenter pants that they did drop. I'm pretty sure there'll still be a couple hundred, but you're definitely gonna get a lot cheaper if you go for that drop. I just prefer the skinny fit, because I would say that's more my style. I mean, the baggy pants are cool, but I'm not really a fan of the carpenter pants, you know. I think I like the Carhartt work pants with the double knees. That's kind of more my style. I think they also are double knees, but I do think that it's just too much. I think it's a bit overwhelming with I think there's like a little strap. I'm I'm not sure if actual construction workers or people who use workwear clothing use that. Maybe it's to hold the tool or something, but it just, I feel like it looks cleaner with the laser etch design, so it's just too much for me. Anyways, to the last two pieces, we have the Jean Paul Gaultier long sleeve. It's the tattoo mesh one that says "Safe Sex Forever," and then it's a bunch of I think that's like a cool dragon graphic here as well. I'll leave pictures up here. I can't really recall the whole thing, but it's a good message, I guess you could say. I mean, wouldn't buy just for the message alone, but yeah, don't get HIV, don't get AIDS, so you know, wear a condom. This is also the fall winter drop of 1995, I believe. So if you do see these on the Grailed market, there's a good chance that it's probably older than you if you are into archive fashion. So this piece is what, 1995, so that's about 27 years old. That's older than me. It's the piece itself, so I wasn't even alive when that dropped. But yeah, it's a mesh print top, and it's pretty stylish. I guess you could say it's vintage because it was made in the mid 90s, and it does take a lot of inspiration from punk fashion and motorcyclist punk style. And this is one of the type of shirts you would see on, like, I guess you could say motorcycle riders who wear like Harley Davidson, drive a Harley. But in that case, it would probably be like an actual tattoo compared to, like, you know, a guy wearing a tattooed long sleeve that costs like $5,000. It is really expensive, by the way. I think if you want to buy this, you know, you should probably be able to buy this 10 to 15 times. And even if you do have the money for it, I'd probably say don't buy it unless you plan on selling it right away, because this is probably one of the most expensive pieces on my list, other than the Undercover 85s, but I did leave an alternative, so I think this would make this the priciest one on there. But if you do want alternatives, they have plenty of tattoo long sleeves on Amazon. They're not as near as cool as Jean Paul Gaultier's design, and I would definitely recommend checking out his pieces because he has a really nice creative direction with his brand and this collection as well. So the last one is going to be the velour number 9 double skull track jacket and track pants. I couldn't stumble upon the track pants on Grailed, but I did find the sweatpant version, and typically I didn't see anybody selling the full set. I did, but it was around 600. But the jacket alone, it's also dropped in the spring of 2004, so I was about 1 year old when this came out. I don't think I knew about number 9 then. Maybe you guys have, but anyways, yeah, they have a velour, very quality print. It's like the velvet kind you would see on like a 2000s pink sweatsuit or juicy sweatsuit. I would say the jacket's about 350 to 400 a piece. Could probably lowball somebody down to like 325. I doubt it though, because I would probably hold on to this as well if I did have it. I don't think I would sell it unless I get tired of wearing it. I probably would though, because what else are you gonna wear with a track jacket other than, you know, the track pants? You could probably throw on some like other track pants, but you know, it's gonna look kind of weird because you don't have the full set, of course. But yeah, this is one of my all-time grails, I definitely would say. But he does have a lot of tight clothing with skulls, as you could see. You guys checked out his Visual School the comedy drop. He also has more skulls. I do also wanted to mention that if I do end up making a part 2, I'll leave some background and explain definitely why I like that piece so much. But I believe that's the last one on there, so that's gonna conclude this video. So if you guys did enjoy me talking about my Grailed wish list, let me know in the comments. You know, I'll be happy to share definitely more of my content. All right.